Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the modern Boston map. We're playing as a green player out of the 6th position. And we're playing this because today... Oh, White, what are you doing, dude? White not realizing East Boston City is a 1 point over both of these bonuses is very sad to watch. But that's okay. You know, maybe like purple or orange had some chunky material out in front. We're going to cap on the 6 over here. We're playing this map because this is the closest stinking thing I can get to some sort of Thanksgiving themed map. For those of you unaware, today is Thanksgiving in the United States, the first harvest feast, considered the original Thanksgiving back in, I believe, 1621. This is all from Google. That occurred in... I don't know what the point of that was, but okay, bud. He win that roll too? 5 on 2. All right, that's fine. It occurred in 1921. Wasn't called Thanksgiving at the time, but was called again Harvest Feast. Was in Plymouth, which is not on this map, but it's like down here. You see where like this line intersects the actual map? Plymouth is around there. Maybe a touch further south than that, but yeah, you know, we're playing. Interesting. White's going to choose to retain a kill guard. I still don't understand just going here. I see you in both spots. I would know. Looks like yellow is going to try to slow roll black behind him. Black not on a capital. Weird start, but we're playing Boston because it's kind of close to Plymouth, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. If you've enjoyed the content, if you're enjoying hanging out with me on the channel, I implore you. Purple's here, right? I mean, that's totally what he just slammed, yeah? He loses cap? Oh, orange lost his cap. To yellow, maybe? And yellow slow rolled over here? Because we saw that fortify go down. Tough. And then yellow fortified at what, a 4 off? So orange's retaliation was to hit purple. And then purple hits my 6. All right, we got some crazies in the game with us right now. That's all fine and dandy. Happy Thanksgiving once again, everybody. It'd be funny if this is the end of orange. That'd be really funny. It is not. I'm fine with this. Plus 5 over here in Jamaica Plain. West Roxbury, Jamaica Plain's here. They're both plus 5s, regardless. Are you really... Okay. I was so worried black was going to hit me. He's still capped behind yellow. Yellow's, if he has Jamaica Plain's going to get quite a bit on this next turn, but I'd rather just hold my shtick over here. Orange lives somewhere, but probably not well. For those of you who don't know, this is partially because of my geographic ties, but also just interest in layout and that kind of stuff. This is one of my favorite maps, this Boston map. I think it's just really, it's not that large, but it's unique in its layout. I like the little 1 point holds you sometimes get. Yellow. That's a weird number. Unless he has this. Maybe this is where orange is, and that's why orange went to go slam over there. Yellow's not actually in Jamaica Plain. 10 is a weird number for yellow. Unless it's double cap in the +3 in East Boston. Again, well, I mean, White's choice is weird anyway of not taking East Boston City. Orange must have had a bunch here and just got unlucky with a slow roll from yellow on his capital. Interesting start. We hold our bonus, though. Yellow and black didn't break us. Purple seems a little willy-nilly because he slammed us here. I don't know where he's capped, though, because we had this territory. We viewed all of the territories in here. So maybe he's Dorchester Bay, Upham's Corner. I'm not too sure. but trying to get the win. If you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, watch the video to the end. All of that helps. I hope you guys stick around with me. I don't mind if you watch on a little bit faster speed. Tell your friends if they are interested in strategy, and if they're not, I'll try to be funnier, and then we can tell your friends this silly little guy on your screen is so hilarious and funny. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's video as well. That one was a fun one to do. Purple is here. I don't think we want to let him hold Roxbury at +7. I'm not going to do that. Fortifies this way. Let's see what we can dabble in over here. I'll leave this as a 12 again. This is entirely an investigative play. Well played, everybody. Good on you. I would like to take a second bonus. We don't have the means of doing that yet. Black is getting 11. So he has Harbor Islands and Alston Brighton back here. And maybe even Yellow's capital, if he didn't defend it well enough. We'll see if Yellow ends up with 8. Now, if Yellow ends up with 8, he does have a 5 here for retaliation. I fear that Black went into purple as well. Black's playing very aggressive, despite a, pardon my insult, but a garbage capital. The Black player has managed to make a really nice position out of what he has. White's still only getting 7, so again, that's just Charlestown up here and the little capital that he has there. Still can't realistically understand how the second position not taking the 1-point hold over both of these bonuses nets you 10 troops rather than 7, but to each their own. Yellow still gets 10. So yeah, yellow is, purple is MIA, so probably lost his capital as well. Yellow caps here, and then it must have stolen a black cap on Paris Strait, which would make sense to me. Interested to see after our turn if anybody has 3 capitals. Orange, obviously, without a cap. I think we're going to see purple without a capital as well. Now, if I steal the elimination on orange right now, all I really do is just up the total. I lost a troop on that roll, too. Oh, no, purple still has his cap. I up the total trade-in that we get later, right? Stealing 3 cards right now trades us immediately, leaves us on 3 after the turn, so everybody just gets higher trade-ins, including myself, right? I don't think it's a bad idea, because maybe we get lucky enough to hold this bonus in here. So if I go boom, 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 and just see what people allow me to hold, I don't actually think that's inherently a bad idea. Still leaves my cap open on a bottom line here. That's what we're going to target now. I don't think orange exists anywhere else on the board. I think it is pretty exclusively here, unless it's between white's little area here and yellow. There goes the purple bot out. And again, purple still has its capital. Maybe it attacks off. That's probably a cap that somebody else acquires. I'm not really interested in holding a second capital at this stage of the game, especially knowing that my opponents pretty heavily neighbor each other. So like black here, yellow here, white here, yellow's other cap there. So we got white here, purple. It is orange. I anticipate getting broken by at least purple, if not also yellow. +2 here. Let's do that. Sure. Fully expect to get broken by yellow here, but if I don't, looks pretty good. Like massive generation for no good reason. I wouldn't be surprised to see black take the purple elimination here, which is different, right? So eliminating orange from my position puts me in a spot where I'm still at the end of the trade order. If black takes the purple kill right now, he actually jumps an entire card ahead of everybody because he's at the front of the order. Now, I'm not positive he'll even get that. He does. He is nice enough to remove it from right in front of me, which is cool. We don't know that if he's stolen the second cap, though. Wouldn't be surprised to get broken by white here. Yep. not sure the goal behind this from the white player. I'm really just going to shove you in your corner now. This will be an interesting test, though, if yellow comes and breaks me, too. Now, white did see... Yellow did see white do that. Interesting. Yellow saw white do that and still comes and hits me twice. Does he double back for the rest of white? Or is he looking for purple? I understand this more if he's looking for purple. Yeah, he gets it. So I don't inherently think that's an overly aggressive play. I don't understand that play from the white player, though. So interestingly enough, that elimination from... Oh, wait, did that do the same thing? Oh, because we're all on 4. Because we're all on 4. No, but black would have been a card ahead because he's in first. Maybe I misread that. No, he would have been right where he was. So it doesn't really matter that he didn't take it. I'm not trying to defend this stuff. Black gets 15. So black has the purple capital. Would be my guess. Extra territory count too? Or does he somehow... Does white have the purple capital? No. Yes. Does white have the purple capital? What did it get last turn? It got 5 last turn though, right? I don't know. This is weird. He's hard hitting yellow. I don't know. I don't think he has the means of eliminating yellow. I'm not sure I understood that play. All right, bots are gone. Human game now, and we got to see how yellow treats us, right? That's kind of my test, because I'm still getting a decent amount of troops. I've got a strong capital. White trades early. This is probably going to come hit me, and I just don't understand it. I don't know what his goal is. I feel like white is going to lose himself this game by his decision-making. Seemingly nothing much happened there. Yellow is getting 15. +3, +5 would make sense. If he hadn't, maybe purple was in this nest here. He hadn't taken it out before. He was checking other parts of the board to make sure that that was the end of purple. That would make the most sense to me if that is the situation. Now, this is a bad play coming in hitting me now because I am just going to retaliate. Or maybe he didn't have better, so he doesn't break me in Jamaica Plain, though. If he doubles back, yeah, he's full sending black right now. So that was because he doesn't have pathing through white. So I just don't do anything about this, I don't think. I also get 15. And again, I'm trading. White set early for some odd reason. I'm trading out of the lowest position right now, so there's not much reason for me to be aggressive. It's mostly watch my opponents be aggressive. If black full sends yellow's cap here, which I think yellow probably has pretty good defense, then that's great. Black still gets 10. So he probably has double capital and territory. He's only got 20 troops here, though. And he doesn't dive through my position. I can't imagine his capital over here is very strong, though, if that's all that he has. Theoretically, we could lock him behind yellow. White's still only getting 7, so I don't know where that purple cap is, because black had this bonus. He had the Harbor Islands bonus. Yellow still gets 10. So, oh, well, yellow was getting 15 before, right? So maybe he was holding a waterfront somehow. He's going to cut through me again to go hit black. Yeah. Because now he absolutely doesn't have presence. He doesn't want to attack off his capital, which is why he's doing this pathing. We're going to go on a little exploration here. I'd just like to see what is available. Ah, that's where black is. White is super weak, dude. Holy cow. That is... Purple's cap was great. Poor guy. Feel a little bit bad for him now. Maybe he shouldn't have hit my 6. So I'm a little confused why yellow wouldn't attack off his cap here. Like, white's not going to take any more cards. He's going to come and hit this. Buddy, you're never going to hold this bonus. I don't know why you would hit me here. All right, well, white is fully eliminatable now. Maybe we try to get him to 5 cards. I maybe don't have the juice to get all the way over there. I could see yellow trading in and trying to eliminate him, but I guess the trades aren't that high. You don't need to keep doing this. I don't know why he feels he can't attack off of this capital. He's worried he's gonna lock it up, but white keeps taking here. White has no other options. I want this line open still. I'm not going to cross that line. I partially get it. Yellow doesn't want to let me hold this because he doesn't want my generation to get too far ahead, but he doesn't want to double break me because he doesn't want to get full on targeted. I'm not stupid. I understand the philosophy here. I don't really get black's philosophy because it's seemingly just going to lead to the same issues every time. However, white, because we know yellow has... Oh, we don't know that yellow has this bonus. Black may keep taking that. White's got... White doesn't trade. I have a trade-in. I will trade in 4 or 5 cards off of white. White has 45 troops on capital. I'm going to ignore the fact that he keeps breaking me here. Black keeps getting 10. Not sure I was getting 10. Why did you have 12 troops back there, bro? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Unfathomable play. And hopefully black's still mad at yellow and he'll do something about yellow here. So I don't have to like, hopefully I don't get targeted because I went after white. Because my cap rolls in -20 is probably what it should be. I don't love this. I'd love for him to cut in through the other side and just check what that cap is. I hear probably already knows what it is though, right? Yeah, he opens yellow up here. It's a strange choice. But now if these two just fully pay attention to each other, I don't really care. But I don't actually have a trade in right now, which is dangerous. But by eliminating white on 5 cards, I've netted myself 2 extra cards. So I'm not even on the same trade order as these guys. 59 over here. You didn't need to break me. He still breaks black. I don't know why you're picking a new target. It doesn't... I don't really understand that. I hope he doesn't think he can eliminate me here. Excuse me. That was very funny. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was really funny. Does yellow only get 5 here now? Yeah, and if he only gets 5, he's just open to you. I so desperately wish he'd open me. Trade on 3 is huge. I'm trying to bait him, by the way, because black's not good, and he just lost 60-something troops there and doesn't have a set. So part of my goal here is hit yellow as much as possible to try to bait him into opening one of my caps so I can just trade in and eliminate him. I don't think he'll open this one, but if I get lucky enough with black to come and hit some stuff over here, that is so weak. Yeah, so now yellow's only attacks are off of this spot. All he's got to do is like get a little too active. Unfortunately, 94. How much do we think is here? He didn't trade. I don't think I can hit this. He'll get through this, but then I'll just block him into black. I don't really care about how much black is holding right now. I mean, he's playing it smart not to come open me. Black is clearly the lesser of the two players in terms of actual skill, which is why I'm focusing on yellow. It's just a silly play. Come on, open me up. There you go. There you go, silly goose. 100 something here. He had, what did he hit me with? He had 58 on capital. I don't care if black comes and takes this. He can have all he wants up here. I'm not worried. I'm getting yellow out of the game. This is all super blockable anyway. You saw it as a 7. You just saw how much material I fortified off. Why would you keep searching? That's an awful play. That's actually such a bad play, the play that he just made. Because that means there's 2 undefended capitals over here. What? And I have a trade on 3. I'll just potentially lock black in the back. Black gets 14. Make sure to break yellow again. Doesn't actually come back for this either, which is really funny. So saw that aggression from me. Yeah, you're going to have to stop here. At 28. No, you know what? I'm not going to take that back. Defending my position. Joker's huge. Had a trade on 3 anyway. Don't want to use it. Yellow leaves his pathing back into black. We're in this weird little nuance situation. Whether leave the card here, because I fear that yellow does understand what a card block is. He's only getting 5. I mean, that hit was huge, and then the fact that I can make a retaliatory hit is also pretty good. Seems he's still upset with black, question mark? Yeah. Yeah, he is full sending black on the outskirts here. I think he has enough troops to take this capital, too. What on earth? Oh, he went deep pocket with the rest of those troops. And those fortify out. Okay. Like I said, I don't really have interest in getting involved here. At least not at this stage. I don't want black to have freebies on these capitals. I don't have pathing here, so this cap I still think is probably my best. This one back here I don't think is as useful. This one just holds slightly more, which is why I like it more. Both of these pretty card blockable. Weird play to not retaliate there. I don't want to let yellow get more generation, but I don't want to miss out on my cards either. Yellow has stopped going at me. I'm generating the most troops. We have a trade-in. I'm going to make these both 75. Want this one down at the bottom to be the highest. And I have a back fortify there as well on both of them. Because I don't want black to like trade in and try to come take one of them again. Although I think that'll likely lose him the game if he tries that. And I imagine yellow's trying to get to a point where he can just trap this guy back here. 75 troops here. Black now playing very passively. I don't really want yellow to have all of this external presence either. He's leaving his lines open into black. Black is on 5 cards. I could theoretically remove black's external position here when black is on a trade-in and force him into, with no cards, into yellow. Man, why not? Because now this means I can block yellow. They have an infinite trading spot here. Maybe that was his goal. But bare minimum, black misses out on a card here. I maybe shouldn't have done that, but I don't know that this was ever going to end in the current state. Kind of hate the way this guy plays. Gonna be honest. He's gonna fortify troops off to this, but I don't know that that is a good thing. Picks up the +3. I need to leave myself as many cards as possible. If he chooses not to trade with black, that's great for me. I don't have a trade anytime soon, though. That's the problem. He didn't lose too much here, so he's got 50 troops over here. It's making this difficult for me. And we got to block him on this line. This guy's a nuisance. I wish black would have just targeted him when he did, instead of going after me. He got too greedy. Come on, break it all. Borderline idiotic. I want him to start rolling caps because I know black has a ton of troops back here because he traded in off of this position. Although he may have to pull off. I have a trade. We're on awkward trade numbers now. He might come hit my 76, which is good bait. I want him to come hit this. I want him to roll a cap with this big cap. That's what I want him to do. The 9. Because if I can card block him on... Yeah, like... This actually works, I think. He's generating... I don't remember how much he's getting. 14? 11. He's getting 11. So if I make these all 20s... either force his set, or he takes this card here. I have a trade on 3. And if he rolls this and he gets bad dice on it, then maybe black is allowed out. He starts trading with black in here. This is partially what I had hoped for. Because if he starts trading in there... Which of this one can step out to here, right? Without... Yeah. This is so many extra cards that I think I can outpace his baloney here just simply with extra troop generation. Maybe not. I see what he's trying to do here. Trades in early on this. So it's going to get very annoying very fast. Black knows this means he trades with him. Both jokers. That's crazy. Black trades are early. I don't know that I recommend that, but... But I'm at the point where, like, if he wants to roll caps, all that does is help me. He also trades early. Continues going back in there. As long as I don't connect this position until I absolutely have to, then I'll be alright. But this is the cap we need to prioritize trying to win. Because they're going to trade back here. And he knows it. And I wanted to remove him from here earlier, but black had other plans for me, which was very irritating. The trades are pretty high. Still have how many more cards do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 8. It makes more sense for me to start taking the bonuses. Oh, gave him an extra card here. See if he notices, because all that'll do, if he chooses to break it, it gives me an extra card, which I'm fine with. If he wants to get let through here. He added the troops to this capital. Might as well keep the block just so I can generate more. Now, the benefit for me is that I move before he does. What he might try to do is let black out and steal this capital. I assume he's going to keep defending here. Problem is now I'm having trouble getting ahead of him because I left black back there. And black's worried that yellow is going to eliminate him. I probably shouldn't have hit black. I probably should have just continued focusing on yellow. The issue was, so if I didn't hit black, I should have left black over here and taken this to have the trading pocket with yellow here. But yellow he had the trading pocket the entire game. That is the issue here. Why would I trade both of those, dude? Absurd suggestion. Now, the benefit to this is I do keep getting more troops than him every turn. He gets, what, 10? I get 44. I'm getting basically an extra trade-in every 3 turns. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. See, he's still perfectly on pace with us. And he is still adding over here. I may as well not bother defending this. It's not like he can cap run. At least I don't think he can. I think black has too many troops for him to cap run. I don't think this is a possible roll yet, but we're actually getting close. Still have that trade on 3. If he doesn't trade here, which he probably does, yeah. Then it's, again, not a possible roll. The thing he has to be careful about is me slamming him, because I will slam him. To feed him to yellow. Or to black, I mean. I don't think he realizes that I will do that. And then black just wins. Black will be on 5 cards after this exchange, too. You almost hope that he's not able to get it, but he'll get it if I open him up. I've got the trade. Black, I hope you're ready to win because you stuck with it. Props to you. If only Black botted, man. If only Black botted. I hope this player understands what's about to hit him. He slammed out. He just fed me his own elimination. That's even worse. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't just... All right, I got to figure out how he can fail this. But I just need to hope he splits this incorrectly. Because if he somehow leaves the door open for me by sending his troops, of course he's got to trade on 3. I'm surprised Yellow slammed into me. But you guys can, it just goes to show why you don't play this the way that I just played this. He may not even... It'd be so funny if he didn't remember where my capital was. But I think he knows exactly where it is. Shout out to Black. You know, this is why I tell you guys always stick with the game. And I'm going to upload this. I'm thankful for the Black player for staying in the game because it made it interesting. I'm so glad Yellow got 3rd, honestly, man. Because it's just these sneaky little breaks he kept trying to do on me. And if you're wondering, I probably should have just kept trading with him. I shouldn't have gone after Black. Black's move ended up getting Yellow to do what he did, and Black wins the game. I know you guys often don't like when or some people don't like when I upload losses, and some people don't like when I get myself reverse card blocked like I did, but that's the strategy that Yellow did was the correct strategy, which was trade with Black back here. In hindsight, I probably don't remove the Black player, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't want this game to take an ungodly amount of time, and it would have if I kept them both in the middle of the board. Regardless, happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate. If you're in a country that does not have Thanksgiving right now, happy Thanksgiving to you when your Thanksgiving happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though I did not win. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.